Oh, hi. Forgot my words. I forgot my words. Hi. My name is AB and I've created this thing called Project Wild. To be honest, it is quite a mouthful, but basically Project Wild is an organization that helps various wildlife rescue centers with their rehabilitation. So I go out to a wildlife rescue center and I help them and assist them with the rehabilitation of their wild animals. I also help them with conservation, and I also build wildlife prosthetics. Now, how did all of this stuff start? So, in the beginning, my day job is actually similar-ish. My day job is I'm a medical orthotist prosthetist, specializing in prosthesis. So that means I build prosthetic limbs for people that lost limbs, like gone, you've accident, you've lost your limb, I build you a new one. I build you a leg, I build you your arm. That is what I do. For the past 6 years now, I've been working at this company called Ben Prinsloo Orthopedic Services in Pretoria. So, how did I get into wild animals and prosthetics for wildlife? Basically, what I did was, it's all thanks to Ben, actually my boss, big boss. He actually got asked to build the first rhino prosthesis. You might know him as Achilles. He's the rhino born without a back leg. So obviously I was working for him, so I saw how it was made. And to be honest, that honestly changed my whole life. So I saw how they've made the first rhino prosthesis, and it was incredible. So basically, months went on and time went on as time usually does. Achilles grows, the prosthesis cannot grow with the animal. Unfortunately not. It will be cool though if it can. But unfortunately, technology is not that great yet. So basically, when Achilles grows and he cannot fit into his prosthesis anymore, you have to build him a new one. And that's what happened. He got his second prosthesis and I saw it. I was a little bit more active in his second prosthesis. I've helped here and I've helped there, but then his third prosthesis came. He grew much more bigger. His third prosthesis came, or time for his third prosthesis came, and we've built his third prosthesis. I've helped a little bit more. I've helped a little bit more with the building, and then luckily to my advantage, the person, or Ben, he was unable to take the third prosthesis to Achilles for the fitting. So he asked me, he said to me, AB, here's Achilles' leg, here's the farm where he's on, go fit the leg. And I did, and that experience changed my whole life. Honestly, that literally changed my whole life. I fitted the third prosthesis for Achilles all by myself, and it was literally mind-blowing and life-changing at the same time. So I came back with the huge smile on my face, like bigger than big, and I was like, the third prosthesis I had to fit, it's exciting, no, it was like really, so Achilles grew again. He's a very big boy that eats a lot. He's a rhino, so he eats a lot, so he grows a lot. You're lucky if you eat a lot and you do not grow a lot, then you're lucky. But he eats a lot, so he grows a lot. So his fourth prosthesis came, and I built that one all by myself. The fourth prosthesis, I said, I'll do it. I've raised my hand, I'm like, I'll do it. So I've built the fourth prosthesis all by myself. And when the fourth prosthesis was done, obviously I took the leg back to Achilles so that it can be fitted. So I fitted the fourth prosthesis as well. And now currently Achilles is on his fourth prosthesis. So this is quite mind-blowing. It's quite huge. It's the first prosthesis for a rhino in the history of us humans, and it's quite exciting. To be honest, it's quite exciting. So I wanted to, I wanted to make something out of it because it's so incredible and life-changing. I want the experience to, I wanted to make something more out of it. So I decided, you know what? Let's record the whole process of building the fourth leg. Let's record the whole process. We make a nice video thingy out of it and we put it on YouTube. And that's what I did. And I've put it under the name Project Wild. That is basically how Project Wild grew. I started thinking, but let's keep this going, because the ball is rolling now and, everything is in motion and, things that, Newton's third law, things that is in motion tends to stay in motion. So I decided, but let's go find out if there's any other animals that's in the same distress as Achilles. There must be other animals that need prosthetic devices, and surely there must be other animals that is also in the same situation as Achilles. So I was like, cool, let's find out. And I started to do research and I started to build the name Project Wild, and I started to put the name out there, and they actually came back positive results. I've met everyone on Zankita, that's the farm in Bloemfontein with Cara, she's the springbok. I've met them, and I've met Cara from Gitsa Martula in Tabazimbi with the eagle that's had an amputated wing. I've met them, and there's a lot of other people that I've also met with sanctuaries and wildlife centers and everything. So this thing the ball actually just kept on rolling and kept on rolling. And I decided, well, let's just go with it. Let's meet all of these animals and let's start working with these animals. And then I've decided to take it a bit further as well. Then I decided about, okay, wildlife prosthetics. If you take prosthetics and you take wildlife, it's a very selective market. Because if you have a wild animal that's amputated, you put it out. Or if you have a wild animal that's amputated in the wild, the lion will take it out, or nature will do its course. So it's a very selective area of expertise, basically. So I decided, but you know what, I'm not going to let this stand in my way. So that's how I created the whole rehabilitation aspect as well. So I thought, okay, well, but if I cannot build you a prosthesis, let me help rehabilitate you. Let me help reintroduce you into the wild. The rehabilitate, rewild, release, that story. Let me do that for you. And that is also how I started to do research on research centers. I've started to work with conservation centers and rescue centers as well. And that's basically how the whole ball just kept on rolling, basically. And that is the story of Project Wild. That is how Project Wild started. That is my story, basically, of how I created Project Wild. Project Wild is busy expanding. I've got a lot of other great ideas. Project Wild is now almost a year old. I'm super excited. It's almost a year old. When Project Wild is a year old, I think we can have a bit of cake and maybe a party hat and maybe a cupcake with a little candle on it, can blow and everything. So I'm actually very excited that I've got a lot of other plans to expand as well, and I've got a lot of other plans that I had for a while now, but that I just couldn't get in motion because everything is so difficult these days with all of this COVID stuff. And South Africa, we're in lockdown for who knows why. We're in lockdown, and if we're not in lockdown, there's people running around stealing everything. And then if there's not people running around stealing everything, there's a cold front that's like literally freezing everything. I mean, you know, everything here wants to kill you, basically. Yeah. So things have been a bit difficult, but you know, you just need to try to keep the ball rolling. You know, you need to try to get everything rolling. So basically, that's the story of Project Wild and how I started. I'm going to give you updates on this channel. This channel has actually three playlists. It's one about everything that I've been doing with prosthetics. I'm gonna learn you about wildlife prosthetics because it's such a selective selective subject that I'm going to learn you about it. I'm going to tell you about it, and I'm going to tell you all the stories. Then there's another playlist about different animals that I'm going to work with, and I'm going to tell you about stories of different animals. I've got short inserts about various animals, fun facts about them, fun facts. And then there's also a playlist about traveling. This is actually such a beautiful country, so I'm going to show you all the beautiful things around us and all the beautiful things in South Africa. I'm literally going to make you want to come to South Africa. So that's the traveling playlist as well. So please like, subscribe, go check our Instagram and our Facebook and our TikTok as well. Yeah, we actually do have TikTok as well. Go check that out, and please subscribe and comment. Comment anything if you want. If you just want to comment, like, you know, there's like the people that's like commenting like a star, or there's people like commenting a little snake or something. Just comment, I don't mind. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. My name is AB Kutia, and I'm out.